welcome back to another episode. We have made it back onto the east coast now, so we are standing out the front of the Maheno.
Yep, this episode's all about the east and the south part of Fraser Island. You want to see how we got a full height size caravan across to the remote west coast, check out our first part of Fraser Island after this video. Yeah, as Jackie said, we have come back across to the east, finished that west coast track this morning, and we're making our way to Eli Creek, mate. So yeah, stop at the Maheno wreck on the way. Pretty impressive, a ship from the early 1900s. Got shipwrecked here and slowly rusting away. Anyway, all right, we're going to get down to Eli Creek and we'll see you there. But this is the Maheno, mate. Pretty cool. Well, we're here at Eli and it's a very windy day, so apologies for the audio if it's bad. We've got no mic on because we're going to jump in the water, so we need a waterproof GoPro. But it's pretty nice. There's a nice boardwalk that walks up this side of Eli, and then we can jump in and float down with the current back towards the ocean. Keen?
Keen. Well, we've come down to the first part of civilization on the island this trip, which is to Eurong, and we're currently sitting at the Eurong bakery. And we've just got a pie and some bread rolls for dinner tonight. We're going to make some hamburgers tonight. And yeah, it's good, mate. It's just a bit of late morning tea before we head back. We've camped just up the road, so we'll show you where we've camped very shortly. But yeah, we're just enjoying a bit of this. So look at that. Alright, so we just come back from the Eurong bakery. Just had a nice chill hour or so down there, having a bit to eat. And here we are, mate. This is our campground here at Zone 2. There's a couple of vans in staggered along here. And there's just a short walk to the dune. Or should I say a short walk across the dune to the ocean. And it's quite nice really, because today there's pretty big wind and surf's up, so allows us to stay out of all that blowiness a bit. Anyway, so yeah, we're just in behind this tree line, and then
Here's the ocean, mate. She's really ripping today. So the plan this afternoon is just to have a chill one. So yeah, we'll see you a bit later. Well, we're back in the same spot we left you yesterday. Still real windy, sun's coming up. It's our last full day here on Fraser Island, and today we're going inland on a couple of the tracks to check out some of the very famous inland freshwater lakes. So we're gonna hit the road before it gets too busy, and we'll take you along for the ride, mate. But she's a nice sunrise coming up just between the clouds. So all right, let's get on the road.
To the sun with me, so I can show you something you've never seen. And both you and I shouldn't be too shy about letting go for once. Come and be free with me. Just look straight ahead, don't you stay behind, don't stay behind. Trying to make you feel right, 'cause the stars are aligned. Can I make up your mind? Follow me to the light, there is so much we can do in this life. Let it sink in, this is where we begin.
So our tyre pressure monitoring system is just beeping its brains out. We've punctured our back passenger side tyre, so we're going to have to do a tyre change.
It's going down quick, mate. I'm just trying to get to a car park, which is only like 500 metres ahead, so that we're off the track.
We're just going to pump it up so we can assess the damage, because if it is just a little split, we might be able to plug it. Josh has got all tyre repair stuff, so hopefully we don't have to change the spare.
Yeah, so we've done a tyre, mate. Well, we've done an edge of a tyre, so I've been carrying around this tyre repair kit for years and years. I had it for about 10 years and never used it, right? Never ever used it. It's brand new. So, but you always carry it because you never know when you'll need it, and I think today we're going to need it. So yeah, we got down to about 6 psi in the tyre, and the leak's here. So I've just cleaned it with a brush. So we've got a puncture in the sidewall. So I'm going to try and use a plug kit, mate. My first time using a plug kit. I understand the theory. So we'll get it done. All right, let's do this. Clean the hole. Right. Also makes it a bit bigger so you can fit your plugs in. Anyway, we're just trying to feed this through here. Got to pull them through halfway so I understand it. Like that. About halfway. And then what we do, come round, find the hole, push it in, then we put some pressure against this. Once that's in enough, and we just pull. I might try and get a second one in. Sidewall splits can be the hardest to fix sometimes, especially if you get a nice big deep gouge in them, and that's the risk you run when you're running lower pressures. Obviously your sidewalls are bellowed out to give you a better surface area to stay on top of soft sand, but they are the thinner part of the tyre, so you can run the risk of doing what we did. So I think we just, what do we hit, Jackie? Just a root or something?
Root, yeah.
Tree root. So driven over plenty of them, but obviously that's just a nice sharp one. Alright, it's about halfway. So when you're sticking this in the tyre and you are pushing this against, there's a little slit on the backside here which allows this to pull out the prongs. So let's go in next to that one like that, force it in a good way and pull it out. There we go. Right, we'll just have to keep an eye on that, whether we'll get some air back in this tyre. She's looking pretty flat.
She's very flat.
This is what you call 0 PSI. Literally 0 PSI. So we'll see if it holds pressure. If it does, then hopefully we'll try and at least keep going today, and then we'll see how it's holding up. If it's holding up alright, we might try and get off Fraser just with it like that. Otherwise we might be just changing the over to a spare at camp where we've got nice hard a little bit grassy patch to do it on. So well, she's holding, mate, so far.
Do you have to cut that off? Or?
I do. I'll get a knife in a bit and I'll cut it. So when I push this second lot in, it pushed the first lot in a bit more. So I don't want to cut them off until I'm happy that that's holding, because if I put a third one in, it'll push these in a bit further again. So we'll leave a little bit out, but we'll just trim that off there. And that'll do, mate. Good thing Brizzy's next, right? We'll be able to get that sorted. Alright, we'll whack the tyre pressure monitor back on and we'll keep an eye on that. But that looks like that's holding. So, happy days, mate. Alright, we'll get going on the road. Literally, Lake Birrabeen is right here. So we're just driving around to the car park. So we almost got here. But it's been a nice morning. Well, we're here at Lake Birrabeen. It's another tannin-filled lake, so it means it's got all the brown colours from all the timbers and the tree roots and the leaves that are decomposing in the bottom of it. So it gets a nice brown colour. Well, brown's not always nice for water, but that's the colour it gets. It is nice fresh water, but we're just at a lookout, and we'll show you Lake Birrabeen, mate. You'll probably see it best from this, so roll on those clips. Here's Lake Birrabeen.
All that you need to know, now that you understand what I'm trying to show you, is that you and I shouldn't be too shy about letting go for once. Come, let your spirit glow. Just look straight ahead, don't you stay behind, don't stay behind. Trying to make you feel right, 'cause our stars are aligned. Can I make up your mind? Follow me to the light, there is so much we can do in this life. Let it sink in, this is where we begin.
So we've just driven around the Central Station campground. Our verdict is we probably wouldn't bring a caravan in here. The sites are very tight and there's a lot of low-hanging trees and stuff. So
If you've got a camper trailer, fine.
absolutely.
If you've got a tent, there's plenty of spots where they're like raised little pads up a couple of steps.
And some picnic tables and stuff, so that's all just set up ready to go on your site.
But even a lot of the sites you got access between some very narrow trees, and if there's plenty of camping on that east coast, which I'd probably just do that, I reckon. The track to get to Central, definitely you
Easy.
can bring a van across, so I'm sure people catch the barge from Harvey Bay with their caravans maybe, and drive through the island on the inland tracks. But yeah, Central Station, I'd probably give it a pass if you've got a full height caravan. It might just be a little bit tight for you. So, but that's all right. That's one of the reasons we came here. So if we ever do return to this side of the country and we've got a bit more time on Fraser Island, we can work out if we want to camp somewhere different. But for us, Central Station would be a no unless we were doing a camper trailer or different, smaller setup.
I know, to Lake Mckenzie. So we're just about 7 k's from Lake Mckenzie and we've just come through Pile Valley, and look at this is so beautiful.
Well, we're here at Lake Mckenzie. Now we just got to go down and check it out, mate.
This is probably one of the things I want to see most on Fraser.
That's our last thing.
Yeah, it is the last thing we're doing. So I hear it's very beautiful. We are going to go in despite the temperature. It's
a little bit cool this morning.
Yeah, there's a breeze going on, and yeah,
It's probably somewhere like 16, 18 degrees, I reckon, this morning.
yeah,
Obviously Jackie's got her jumper on.
yeah.
I actually put a jacket in the car, so
Not that he's wearing it, but he thought to put one in the car just in case he got cold.
makes me feel warm. But yeah, you got to go in the water. But yeah, 120 metres and we'll be at the lake.
Woohoo! It's pretty.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Jackie?
Very nice. Very, very nice. And the sun, when that comes out, it's glorious.
Live up to your expectations?
It was a bit windier than I thought it would be. Otherwise, yes.
Very good. Yeah, it's nice. And the water's actually not that cold.
No, the water, it's probably because it's so cold today. Like,
Feels warm.
the water's warm. It's quite nice.
Look at this water. Well, mate, our time here at Fraser has ended. We are just almost at the inskip barge, so we're just dropping out the water from the rest of the caravan tank so that we're lighter. So hopefully we don't get bogged this time on inskip. We've got no water in the car, so we're 75 kilos lighter there, and we're about 1 bar from empty on our fuel tank. So here's hoping we got enough fuel to get all the way back to Rainbow Beach. But mate, we're pretty empty, and one more challenge to go, which is inskip. So what have you thought about Fraser?
Fraser's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Even though we haven't had like pristine weather, it's a really nice place to visit. Beautiful, like rainforest, inland, beach. It's really nice. I've loved it.
Yeah. You can, we spent 7 nights all up. You can spend a bit more, you can spend a bit less, but definitely allocate yourself as much time as possible to come and see this island, because it's very nice. All right, well, we're gonna jump on this barge and we will see you over at Inskip, where hopefully we won't get bogged. If we get through all safe and sound. Thanks very much for watching, and have a good rest of your day or night, and please like and subscribe, and if not, wait until we get bogged and then we'll tell you to like and subscribe. All right, see ya.